Shannon, and I'm here to give you guys the lowdown on what is going on astrologically during the month of May. As you may know, the energy is getting a little hectic and people are reaching out to me going, is something in 𝙗𝙬𝙬𝙬? Listen, so we just had the eclipse in Taurus, solar eclipse in Taurus on April 30th. And this weekend, May 16th, we are having a lunar eclipse in Scorpio. So this is why we are having intense energies. And yes, Mercury is retrograde as of May 10th. We have a lot of energy going on during the month of May. So let's talk a little bit though about the eclipse energy. Eclipse energy is usually when there are a lot of extreme energies, fear, anxiety, sleepless nights. There's just like a lot of energy in the air where it's just like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? We're waiting for it. It's just a lot of, it brings dramatic energy to all situations. Now, eclipses aren't a bad thing. They can be if you're looking at it from a low vibrational stance. Say, if you're working at a job that it's already like you don't want to be there, or you've already been tempted to like, or they've been telling you like you're on probation, you got to get your stuff in order. And if you're not really listening, like intuitively, you know you shouldn't be there, but you haven't really taken the steps to go find a better job. The eclipse can bring some sudden changes. All of these changes are part of your destiny though. This is not to say like you're gonna lose your job just because it's an eclipse season. No, if you've been on the wrong path, like eclipses are like the tower in tarot. Right? So the tower brings unexpected, drastic changes. And in the moment, it can feel like we're losing everything. It can feel like the worst thing happened. It can feel like the universe doesn't like me. Why are they picking on me? And in reality is, bitch, I've been trying to tell you everything and trying to tell you to like wake up and you're not supposed to do this and you know, but you're sleeping on it. So now I'm walking in and I'm saying, hey, it's time to change. We're not doing this anymore. Basically what an eclipse does. But there's also great energy around it. There's fated events. You could bump into somebody who like makes this huge impact in your life for the rest of your life. You never know. Or even for like a short amount of time because it is retrograde. But what I'm saying is that there's good things and bad things. But in the end, it's always good for us because it's our divine path, right? So right now, things do feel very chaotic. And it's not even like externally, it's like a little internally, right? Because that's what a lunar eclipse is. It's all this bubbling inside. It's all this inside internal, like what is going on? What's going on? And especially in the sign of Scorpio, Team Scorpio, there is all this underneath energy that's like, let's transform, let's change. And Scorpio's like, ooh, an eclipse, let's do it now. Right? So this is really good for you, okay? So now, this energy though, honestly, really started from the last quarter of 2021, probably around October and into January 2022. Similar themes are going on. Then if you want to go even further back, it would be 2012 through 2014, 2004, 2005. What themes were going on for you in those years? Are you experiencing the same turmoil? Are you experiencing the same lessons, the same people bringing you the same lessons? Are you still experiencing the same things? If so, this is an amazing time to learn, to heal, to release it, and start a new, better cycle for yourself. Taurus and Scorpio is really all about my stuff versus your stuff. This is all about money, self-sufficiency, ownership, relationships in all types, all forms, This is an opportunity for you to really heal deep issues that are blocking healthy relationship dynamics in your life. Friendships, family, intimacy, co-workers, all of that's really good. This is an excellent time to dive deep into that energy and find out what is blocking you from having these harmonious relationships in your life. You're also going to have eclipses can also bring really amazing epiphanies, right? So you can have really good insight on why you're in these cycles, why you keep dealing with certain people, why you keep attracting the same types of situations and people. Now let's talk about Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde happened May 10th, and so it's going to continue throughout the month of May. And Mercury retrograde is now, everybody's like, oh my God, Mercury's in retrograde. Listen, all these planetary things are just like an external guidance system of you saying, hey, it's time for you to go within. Hey, when was the last time you really slowed down and focused on yourself? That's what it's about. It's not about blaming a planet for your life being in turmoil, or, you know, an eclipse, your life is all in turmoil. Because honestly, prior to that, prior to you waking up and acknowledging astrology, was your life magical? Or were you experiencing the same type of things? Now you just have like an external guidance system on understanding why you're feeling certain things and what you can do during those times to grow and better yourself. And I love Mercury retrograde because I'm a Scorpio, born with Mercury retrograde, and I think it's an amazing time to heal. It's an amazing time to rebirth. It's an amazing time to transform yourself, like us Scorpios do, right? So it's not the time to blame Mercury in retrograde. It's a time to really dig beneath the surface and be like, why am I experiencing these things? I always take it as it's a time for, wow, I get a break from like trying to come up with new stuff, and I can actually work on old stuff. I can go and revise my website. I can redo videos. I can rehash old memories and like discover where maybe I went wrong in certain things, or where I missed red flags, or where I was giving red flags. It's also a time to really get back to yourself, to slow down, to take time to nurture yourself. I feel like Mercury retrograde sometimes is just an annoyance, where I'm a big stickler about being on time, and it comes from always being late. When I used to have a job, and I would always get in trouble, or I would be fired because I was late all the time. And I was like, why can't you people just like conform to me? Like, let me come in and work when I want to work. And now I have my own job, so I can do that. But when I'm late now, I'm hard on myself. So this reminds me, make sure I'm taking extra time, make sure I'm giving myself space, right? So Mercury rules over travel, communication, technology. So it's imperative for us to make sure that we are backing up our storage, double checking emails, double checking contracts. Try not to sign a contract during this time. Hold off unless it's something you've been in the process of doing. And even then, read it 3 times. Have somebody else read it for you. Go get it translated, whatever. But don't just blindly do something. If you go out and you buy something electronically at this time, you might have problems with it later on. Tune up your car, don't buy a new one. Schedule things, but give yourself leeway. Don't pack a deep schedule. Give yourself time, because you're probably not going to make all your commitments. What else do we have here? Travel, right? So if you're traveling, give yourself extra time. If you're traveling in a plane, make sure you bring an extra pair of clothes on your carry-on. Yeah, that could be helpful. And I honestly refrain from trying to travel around Mercury retrograde and an eclipse, because Mercury retrograde, you're going to start noticing more accidents on the road. People aren't paying attention. People's attention spans are short. People are distracted. Go with the flow. Don't sign contracts. Don't make big long-term plans, because the long-term plans probably won't last. Short-term plans are better. Be like, okay, I want to go on vacation next week. Not, I want to go on vacation next 6 months later, and I'm going to make plans. It's probably in 6 months, you're not going to be happy with the plans you made. Dating. If you're single and you're already in the dating scene, okay. You may run into somebody that you had a date with before. They'll pop up. Take it lightly, because when Mercury goes to direct, they probably will disappear again. They may not, but they will. They could. And then, but don't worry about new people. Like, if you meet somebody new during this time, you are going to have rose-colored glasses, and then come the time Mercury is direct, you're going to be like, what was I thinking? So just short-term plans. Short-term plans. Relationships. Communication could get very difficult. Some relationships during this time will end. And it's non-negotiable because of the eclipse. And some are going to hash out a lot of old stuff, right? Old karma. Really get clean on that and let that go. But be cautious of your words. Be cautious of everybody else's emotions. Everybody's going through their own shit right now. Basically, everybody's closets are opening up inside, and like all the skeletons are falling out, and they're trying to shove them in so nobody sees them. That's pretty much what everybody is going through right now. So how can you deal with this energy, right? I have some crystals for Taurus. If you're a Taurus sign, great. If you're not, these would be helpful too. Kyanite. Taurus rules the throat chakra. So communication is important. Blue crystals are excellent. Kyanite is great for communication. You have aquamarine as well. And these are all good for Taurus, or the Taurus energy during the month of May. Lapis lazuli and rose quartz, my very favorite. All right, and then since it's in the sign of Scorpio, the eclipse, we have some for Scorpio as well. This could help you with your healing that you're going through. We have Apache tear, malachite. Malachite can also be used for Taurus. Taurus, also emerald. I don't have emerald on me. And then moonstone for Scorpio. Great for sleep, healing, the throat chakra, and some for the heart chakra. All right. This is going to be great. You may reconnect with old friends at this time. You're going to reconnect with families, lovers, people. This could be a great time for you to hash out old stuff, forgive, heal family dynamics, and move forward. It doesn't mean you have to rekindle things with someone. You have to use your discernment of whether or not that is a healthy relationship for you to honor or not. That energy is going to last until June 18th, okay? And then, so a couple other things we have going on here during the month of May. We still have some Pisces energy, great Pisces energy lingering around Venus, Mars, and Jupiter, Neptune, right? So this is really good for internal reflections. Pair that with the Scorpio energy, and it's an amazing time to really heal. Great for you to start diving in your personal pursuits. You might have a lot of ideas and creative ideas that you come across. Write them down, journal them, revisit them. Start working and researching. Like, man, somebody told me that they had this idea for a charity event that they want to do, and they're like, should I start it? I said, not yet. I said, right now though is an excellent time for you to research it, because you're really going to dive in and find all the information that you really want, how to do it, and how it's going to make you feel. And then in 3 weeks you're going to be like, man, I can really achieve this, or man, now I know I need to contact this person, that person, and able to do it. Or you might decide, I'm not really feeling this anymore, but I'm going to use that, and I have an idea to go into something else. And this is the path. Like, you just have to work through the ideas that you have coming up, because we're not thinking them all the way through during Mercury retrograde. So the Pisces lingering in the Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Neptune. Internal reflections, emotional connection, artistic endeavors, meditation, prayer, inner work. And this is going to start moving out of our energy within May 24th. Then we have Jupiter conjunct Neptune in Pisces. This is a really great opportunity for abundance. So these ideas are abundant. We have a lot of good things. There's really the energy, as much negative energy as we may, or people may say about like Mercury retrograde and the eclipses, we have really good energy coming here and supporting it. So it's a really good balance for you to release karma so you can get your dharma in, okay? So that's what I have for the astrological events for the month of May, what to expect. I planned and I have a cacao ceremony May 29th. This was not done by mistake. I set this up because it's a great time for you to dive deep into healing your heart space and expanding the love you have for yourself and the love you have for other people. And that's the intention for the ceremony. Cacao ceremony is a gentle reminder for us of who we are at essence. It opens us up to the vibration of love frequency so that we can feel that within ourselves and feel it within our environment and attract more of it to us. I hope you guys enjoyed this clip. I am going to come back and I am going to share with you cards, my predictions for each zodiac sign. And if you'd like to check out the cacao ceremony, click the link in the bottom or in my bio, and I'll see you there. Thanks so much for joining me.